Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it's that time I have access to the Theory Crafting client, and we're gonna go over what I think will be the best card for each class and the neutrals for the Lost City of Angoro. I'm actually recording this even before I theory craft, so I can't have some insider knowledge. So yes, this is recorded a little bit early. But yeah, we'll go over our picks. You can always let me know what you think will be the strongest in the comments down below. We also have our giveaway still going on for 2 regular pre-orders, 3 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. If we manage to hit 100,000 subscribers by that time that rewards track refresh goes live, I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button, make me go broke. So Death Knight, not super sold actually on a lot of the cards they have, but I'm gonna give a card that I think I originally gave it to. My pick for best card in Reanimated Pterodax, the 5 mana 4/3 Rush Lifesteal minion. It costs corpses instead of mana. So if I just have 5 corpses, I can tempo this card out, can buff my, or get my quest further along, but just get free stats with Rush and Lifesteal. That can be pretty impactful in a more token deck, and it has no rune requirement whatsoever, so I don't feel too bad about putting it into almost any deck that reliably gets corpses. The issue with the card is it's unplayable without 5 corpses, and if I'm playing, say, Corpse Explosion or things like that, maybe I don't want to play this because I want to save those corpses. But overall, not really sold on a lot of the Death Knight cards, so that will be my pick for the best one of the bunch. For Demon Hunter, I'm actually just going to straight up go with Unleash the Colossus. I believe I gave this an S in our tier ranking, and I just think this will be a really strong payoff quest for Demon Hunter, with the reward up for the rest of the game. Whenever you deal exactly 2 damage to an enemy, deal 2 more, and to get it done, deal exactly 2 damage to an enemy on your turn 15 times. And you have cards like Hot Coals and Nightshade Tea. It's gonna get done pretty quickly, and then all these little tokens that deal 2 and spells that deal 2 are gonna get a lot of damage in. You can even consider asteroids, right? Like Moonstone Mauler. Probably not the idea, but it's something you can consider, and I just feel like it's not the strongest Demon Hunter set, and the quest to me is the real standout of the bunch. Druid, I kind of want to go with the quest. I rated it really highly as well early on, but I just see a card like Hatchery Helper, and it just seems so strong to me. The 3 mana 2/3 minion, Battle Cry, give your other minions with 2 or less attack +1/+2 and taunt. So any like token board early, that's a lot of stats, plus the taunt can like defend other things, and particular with the quest, you want to be spreading tokens out, although giving the taunt makes them more, well, they're always going to blow up anyways. That could just be super strong. We've seen cards like this see tons of play. We've seen them all get nerfed in the past. The only downside to this card is basically once it buffs that initial board, it really can't buff in a bigger board. It has to be little. You can't really stack it, but I think this will be a really strong card in those token decks, and this is a very token set for Druid, although I will give an honorable mention. I do think Lo the Living Legend can enable some absolute scam decks. Don't know if it'll pop up right away, but it's certainly something to keep on your radar. For Hunter, I'm torn between 2 cards as the strongest. First is Cower in Fear, deal 3 damage to a minion. The next beast you play this turn costs 2 less, so it's kind of like free removal and getting out a beast potentially that turn. You can't bank it, so that is something to consider, but really a pretty efficient early removal plus mana cheat. Maybe it's Theory of the Crater. Like I've rated this really high. The OTK ability, the value ability of this card is pretty strong, but I'm gonna go a little bit off and say Supreme Dinomancy, the 5 mana epic spell. Get +2/+2 to all beasts in your hand, deck, and battlefield, and like a token beast hunter, which has been good before. This could be phenomenal, especially, I just think of RC Rampage, right? Getting a wide board of those guys out, or getting them buffed and then buffing things further could be really good, but I feel like Hunter is a really good set, and you could pick like any of those 3 cards, or even like Ravager seems strong. There's just a lot of good stuff going on for Hunter. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Supreme Dinomancy, but you could easily go a lot of different ways. For Mage, I'm just gonna straight out go with the quest, the Forbidden Sequence. You have to discover 8 cards. You get this weapon. After you discover a card, this plays the other options, lose 1 durability. So that's 8 ticks. Like that could be like playing what, a total of 16 cards for free, whether there's spells, minions, and all that. Really cool card, not that hard to complete. Could be value, damage, board presence. Just seems really strong, and I'm wondering if like a just full spell mage with this card will be good enough, or you want to mix and match some minions in there. But I'm going with the quest. I think it's darn strong, and nothing else really stands out that much to me. For Paladin, we got quite a few good cards here, but I'm gonna go with the card I think I underrated when I first reviewed it, is the Violet Treasure Gill, the 2-mana 1/2 Murloc. Battle Cry, cast a random spell from your deck that costs 2 or less, targets this if possible. So like a Hand of a Doll will buff this, that's really nice, but just any cheap card draw or imbue or whatever, like getting that out of your deck, right? I believe it gets it out of your deck. Actually, it doesn't say discover, it says cast a random spell. I'm not sure if it thins your deck. Regardless of that, being able to just get that for free, and if you're playing just positive things like draw or buffs, it always hits this minion. So like, it's just super strong, right? It's a Murloc itself. It can go with the quest deck if you want, or just play it in basically any deck, standard or wild. I feel like you'll be very happy playing this card, and yeah, it's my pick. That is one good Murloc. For Priest, I gotta go with Arca IOS, the 3-mana 1/6 legendary beast. Never another friendly minion attack set its health equal to this minion's health. I just feel like this is insane in any aggro deck that floods the board a little bit early. You got 2 health, 3 health, all of a sudden I'm attacking 2 or 3 minions have 6 health, and then we got to try and kill this thing and also kill the other stuff on the board. This just seems insane, and I'm curious to see, is it going to be that like ridiculous, or am I just overrating how good this card can be? Because it just feels like early game, if you curve into this, you're just going to win. Like I don't know, it just seems nutty to me, so I gotta give it a pick. And although look at that signature, that face is absolutely nightmare fuel, I have to say. But I'm gonna go with that. But my favorite Priest card of the set has got to be this quest. It looks so rad, or the signature version, which you can't see the tokens in the client. I do really like that one, but I think that that other legendary will be the best card of the bunch. Or maybe Gladeson Siren, right? Cheating out a 1-mana 4/7, absolutely something you consider as well. For Rogue, I'm not even gonna go into much talk about it. Cultist map is insane to me. 2 mana, discover a card from your deck. If you play it this turn, also pick one of the others. So with Prep, 0 mana, you get to pick the card from your deck that you discover, and then pick the card that, as long as you played it, you know, you get that value. In decks like Cycle Rogue or any cheap Rogue deck, they're going to be able to play that card no problem, and it turns to be like 2 mana draw 2 or 0 mana draw 2. It just does what every Rogue deck wants to do these days, which is be very cheap mana, and draw cards, and it does all of that. I think this will be a mainstay in a lot of Rogue decks, not only in standard but wild. Absolutely huge standout, but I do gotta say I like the Turtle quest. It's pretty cool, but I think for sure this has got to be the best Rogue card of the set. We'll see. Although, and Opu is actually not bad either, I will say. I think Opu is not quite, you know, poo. I think it's all right. For Shaman, they got so many good cards in my opinion. I don't even know which one to say is the best. I really like the whole elemental package that they got. I think it's quite strong. Like, what do we go with? I'm gonna go with Slagclaw, I guess. The 5-mana 3/4 elemental dragon. Battle Cry, you summon 2/1 Sizzling Cinders. So these guys here, Kindred, you trigger your Sizzling Cinders death rattles. So meaning I played an elemental or dragon the prior turn, I will summon these guys. They'll proc their 2 damage each. If I have other ones on the board, they'll be procced as well. Works really well with our legendary here, Brolma Searstone. Just a pretty good card, a lot of good synergy going on. Sizzling Swarm seems good. Again, the quest has the potential to be really insane with Adapt, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that 5 mana that I feel like you just play them on curve, you're really not gonna be too upset. Warlock, again, not gonna put much thought into this. Cursed Catacombs, insanely good card. This is going to see tons of play in like every Warlock deck, I think, going forward. Standard, wild, why not? It's 0 mana. Discover a minion from your deck, make it temporary. So you get 3 options to pick. You're likely going to be able to play it kind of reminiscent of aquatic form, right? Where, you know, pick something you can play this turn, that's fine, or I help activate my quest a bit more, or it's discard Warlock, Synergies, and Wild, and I get a 3/4 out on the board right away on turn 1, right? Like, there's just so much good things going on with a 0 mana, draw a specific card out of your deck. That's nuts. Quest, I think, could be good. I think Blood Petal Biome is a solid card, but to me, it's just no doubt to me. Curse Catacombs, really, really strong card. For Warrior, I don't know what to go with. I'm not sold on the quest. I did give Shelnado a 5, but I feel like I overrated it a bit because it does consume your armor. You do need to get that armor to get everything going. I'm going to go with Axe of the Forefathers. Just 3 mana 2/2 weapon. After your hero attacks, deal 1 damage to all minions. Can activate and raid synergies. Can help clear the board. Can help just do a lot of good stuff. I just feel like it should fit in to a good chunk of Warrior decks, but I gotta say, this set, I'm definitely on the fence. Like, I even think City Defenses is quite strong. It's an interesting one. We'll see how it works out, but I will go with the weapon. And then lastly, for neutrals, I'm actually going to go with the first card that pops up here. Not because I'm lazy, I swear, but because I think a card like Platosaur, a 1 mana, 1/2 beast, battle cry, draw a card, death rattle, discard it. Just anytime we see cheap card draw, it always seems to find a way. And yeah, an aggressive deck can just throw this out there, get it really quickly. I will give a couple of honorable mentions though of cards I think that could be good. Sizzling Cinder, just really strong in aggressive decks, or just strong in a Shaman deck, right? That Shaman Elemental deck, it looks really strong. Rock Skipper, I underrated this originally, I believe. Getting that rock, that burn damage in a class like Rogue, or with the new Hunter Legendary, can be very valuable. It's also a Murloc. We got that Halden quest. This can go into an absolute consideration to be a very strong card. I think Torga just fits into a ton of different decks. Tutored card draw, 4-mana 2/7. You get 2 cards that synergize with each other. I think that'll be very good in a lot of different decks, and I guess we'll leave it at that. Those are my strongest. I guess, actually, you know what? The strongest card of the entire expansion. Look at those stats. Ultra Gigasaur, an 11 mana 14/28. Yeah, that's gonna get nerfed. That is absolutely broken. There's not even an Ultra Meteor to kill it. What are we doing here? So there we go. My picks for the strongest cards from this expansion. And yeah, tomorrow we will go over what I think the worst of the worst cards are. And there are some stinkers. So that should be a lot of fun. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.